This is a story my grandfather told me. It's the story of Rabbit and Coyote. On a night with a full moon, Rabbit went into a hot pepper patch. He was so happy he jumped around them, scattering them everywhere, and then he chose the largest one for his supper. As the sun came up, the farmer went to check on his peppers. He was amazed to see them all over the ground. Around the plants, he saw Rabbit's footprints. Then he had an idea. With beeswax, he made a doll to trap the furry thief. And he stood the doll in the middle of the garden and left. At sundown, Rabbit came back. He approached to say hello and ask for some hot peppers. When the doll wouldn't respond, he hit it with his hands. And they stuck to the latch. He hit it with his feet. And his feet also got stuck. Early the next day, the farmer went to see if the rabbit was there. He found him glued to the wax doll. Put him in a net and took him home. As soon as he got there, he hung up the net and heated up some water to cook him in. From where he was, Rabbit saw Coyote approach. "What are you doing there?" asked Coyote. Rabbit answered, "These people want me to marry their daughter." "But I am too young. Why don't you take my place?" "Look, the water for hot chocolate is ready." When the farmer untied the net, he saw Coyote inside. "You're gonna pay for this," he told him, and he put him in the boiling water. Coyote jumped out and ran off, yelping. Coyote followed Rabbit's tracks and found him by an old oak tree. "Now I'm going to eat you up," he said. "If you eat me, who's going to help the little children in this school?" Rabbit answered, pointing to a beehive. "They need to know when it's time to go home," says Rabbit. "You just lay down here, and when the sun is straight up in the sky, tap this stick on the limb, and they will know it's time," he explained. Then he hopped away. Coyote was happy to help, and as soon as the time came, he hit the branch, and all of the bees rushed out, stinging him on his snout and tail. later, he got up and went to look for Rabbit once again. He found him on the edge of a hill, resting next to a huge rock. When he saw him, Rabbit jumped up and put his hands on the rock, saying, "Don't eat me. Can't you see that if I don't hold on to this rock, it will fall and the world will end? What you should do is to help me." He told Coyote to hold up the rock while he got some help. Coyote believed him and held up the rock while Rabbit ran off. When Rabbit didn't return, Coyote let go of the rock. Although tired and angry, he went looking for Rabbit. It was getting dark when Coyote found Rabbit in the back of the pond. He was about to eat him up when Rabbit said, "Why are you going to eat me, brother? I was waiting for you so we could eat that cheese you see over there." He pointed to the moon reflecting on the water. "But we have to drink up its way in order to get to the cheese," said Rabbit. And he took him to the pond so he could drink up the water. When water was coming out of Coyote's eyes and ears, Rabbit ran away, and Coyote was furious. Rabbit knew of a ladder that would take him far away from Coyote, all the way up to the moon. So he began climbing. He got to the moon and saw old Coyote looking for him in the sky, howling in frustration. And that is why they say that Coyote looks up at the sky when he cries in the night. And this is the end of the story my grandfather told.